Thank you for joining me though, and don't know how I can make this more easier, but for now this is what we're dealing with. So sorry that I cannot answer your questions directly, but if you guys have a specific I mean it's going to be recorded. This class will be recorded, and I then there on the YouTube video, you guys can ask whatever questions you want and I'll answer them, or you can private message me on Facebook and I will be glad to answer any questions that you guys might have the best that I can, okay? But this is fairly simple, and I just want to say that there are a ton of tutorials on YouTube on how to make the origami dresses. So, yeah. So if you guys, are like having a little bit difficulty with my video, you guys can check out the YouTube tutorials that are out there. And hopefully, I'm trying to like fiddle with the light here, guys, because I'm still seeing a little bit dark. But hopefully you guys will be able to follow along really good. But look at these fun, cute little dresses. I worked on this one today. I folded it real quick because I wanted to show you guys what an 8x8 square can look like. And I had made this little dress here with some Artsy goodies with a 6x6-inch square. And I used this trim is I cut it up. Let me see if I see it. It's actually this trim here. And all I did was cut the petals. And when I looked at this trim with the little dresses, this looked so much like a collar. That part. It looked like a collar. So I had pink, like a really cute vintage colored pink, and I added that for a collar, and then I did this like an ivory or an off-white one for the sleeves, and then I alternated them on the bottom. And I added this little trim that's here going across, is also from the Artsy store. It's like a little zigzag trim. And then this little center buckle that I used is also in the Artsy store, and that's like a little, I call it the EXO trim. So yeah, the possibilities are endless with those little dresses. And I did a banner. The reason why I looked for these little dresses to make them was because my daughter's having a baby shower, and I'm hosting it, and I wanted to create a cute little banner for her. And the theme is ballerinas, so I created this really cute banner for her, and I just attached it to jute, and I made some little doilies with little bows in between the dresses, and put a little piece of tulle gathered up on the dress with a little bling. And then the little clothespins, and they're just little regular little tiny clothespins. I took them apart. They come like this. And all I did was take them apart and use those to simulate like if the dress is hanging on a clothesline. So, you can do so many things with these little dresses. I absolutely fell in love with the idea. And I was so inspired, and I had been wanting to make a real cute banner, two banners. Actually, I have two windows in my craft room, and I wanted to create a couple of banners for my windows as a window treatment up at the top. And I thought this is perfect. So I'm going to be using the 8x8 squares because I think that's a good size for my windows, and I'm going to be making 4 of these. This is one. Now I wanted to show that you can also, with the sleeves, you can even do it differently. This one I made it with sleeves, and this cute little dress I made without the sleeves. See, it's just a matter of a tuck and a cut. Okay, so also you can make these little dresses any size you want. Look at how cute that is. This is a 2x2 square. tiny little dress that you can use on cards or in a scrapbook album or things like that. So the possibilities are endless. I was starting to do a 3x3 here of the little dress, but it's amazing that from this you can get something like this. Now this is a perfect beginner craft because the result is just amazing, from a flat little square to something amazing, and you can embellish it so many different ways. So I'm going to choose a bright colored one for the purpose of this tutorial, and I'm going to use it anyway. So I've got this pink and white polka dots, and we're going to start with our folds. And the first thing you want is to turn the pattern side down on your work surface you're going to work on. And then you're going to fold in half, like so, making sure that it is as even as possible. So you're going to fold that right in half and really mark that crease. Sorry about my table, guys. I got to refinish it. I was doing some resin pieces and I got some alcohol ink. I was so upset. So now I have to refinish this table again, which might be a good thing because I might do something different. But anyway, so sorry about the little stains. Then you're going to open up your sheet and you can see you have your line marked right down the middle. You're going to take one end and bring it up to that middle line, like so, and mark that crease really well. Turn it and do the same thing with the other side. Mark that crease really well. And the thing to remember here is that you want the pattern side to be down when you start, because that is the part that's going to be showing. So now you have these folds like this. Now it's time to turn it over and have your pattern side up. You have your middle crease here, right? And then you have 1 and 2 creases here. So you should have a total of 3 creases right now. And what you want to do is take this little mountain right here that forms, because if you leave it on there, you see that it shows like a peak and a valley, peak, valley, like that, right? So you're going to take one of those peaks and fold it. Fold the whole thing over to that center peak, that center fold, just like so. Okay? And do the same thing on the other side. Bring it over and fold it down. Okay, hope I haven't lost anybody. So you should have now this kind of fold, if you can see. It just kind of goes over, and so you have this nice little fold. You're going to turn your paper over, and now you're going to be able to see that you should have like a long rectangle in the center, and you can see how it is folded. So you're going to keep that straight like that. Bring your bottom edge, leaving, don't fold it all the way up. You're going to leave a little bit, half an inch, maybe an inch, and then crease, okay? Because we're making the waistline on the dress. You want the dress to have a cute little waistline. So try to fold it down as neatly as you can. And really, really mark in those creases, okay? So you have what looks like this now. See? A little bit of space there. So you're going to put your paper down like this with that little space that's towards the away from you. And you're going to fold this part towards you, leaving again a little half inch or 1 inch at the bottom. Do not fold it all the way on itself. Just leave, let me do it like this, you guys can see better. You're going to leave a little bit there because that's going to form the waistband of the dress. Okay? And you don't want it too wide because then it won't work very well. So you'll have something that looks like this. See? It's like a little gap, a little fold in there. Alright, so you turn your paper over, and now we're going to create the little neckline. See how this has a neckline here? Like that? It's like a V-neck. Okay? And see how this fold here is creating the waistband, which is this here. It's creating this little waistband here. Alright? So you have the longest part facing towards you and the shortest part of the paper up away from you. On that shortest part, you're going to fold over just a bit, not a whole lot, to form like a collar. You're going to make those little triangles so it'll look like that. Okay? Now you're going to turn, I hope I haven't lost anybody. You formed your waistband, and now you made your collar. You're going to turn your paper over with the collar that you tucked in away from you. Okay? Now, this pretty much you're going to take that little corner in the center. You're going to see your center fold. Putting your finger on that little center fold, pull it towards you. Not too much. Remember, you're trying to form the neckline, and you don't want to, it helps to like open up these little collar flaps just a bit, just so that it'll work with you, because if not, it'll work against you. And you kind of like fiddle with it until you get it just right. You don't want it to come down too much. You're going to flatten like this. So it kind of looks like you have these little cone. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. That's how it's looking. You're going to fold down like that. And then you're going to take that little corner, starting at the very tip here. And at the very tip, kind of flatten it. The key here is that when you finish flattening it, that it is up at the shoulder here, it's straight. It's like how do I explain that? See how it's like parallel there? It isn't and it's like a perfect triangle formed right here when you fold that. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Flatten it. And again, there's a ton of tutorials on how to do these on YouTube. Okay? So you can pause, rewind, or once this video gets recorded and loaded up onto the Gone Artsy channel on YouTube, you guys can watch it and rewatch it and pause and really look at how to fold. So now you're going to have those, it'll look like 1, 2, 3 triangles here. Okay? And then you'll have a rectangle, your waistband, and then this part down here. If you turn it around, you can see this is what it should look like. See? This is what it should look like. Okay? So keep it down for now with the 3 little triangles up. Because your next step is that rectangle on the side, you're going to fold it over. You're going to fold it over, but you do not want to crease this part, the part of the dress that gathers, only the inside edge. Reason being is this is just to mark it, to make it a little bit easier in a little while. This is how I do it. This is just the way it's been helping me. So I kind of like just mark it a little bit in the inside there. Just on the inside, so that I have it easier to work with. Turn your paper over. We're going to form the skirt now. This part. See how it looks fanned out? This is how we're going to do that. You're going to take the paper and you're going to tug on it. Putting your finger, being careful not to tear. So this is gently, this is putting your fingers behind, in the inside of the paper here behind it, and at the same time pulling it gently until you can see this little bottom corner has reached its max. Then you can start to flatten it out like this. And you have one fanned out section there. This is how it'll look in the back. Okay? You're going to do the same thing with the other side. Just kind of fold it out using your fingers behind the paper underneath to guide it so that you can make that fold without tearing the paper. And crease it. So now this is your fanned out skirt. This is how it looks in the back. Okay? Now you're going to fold over those rectangles, and since you had already made that little crease, it should be a lot easier to do that. You're going to crease this top side down, and then you're going to angle. You want your dress to have a nice sharp corner here. I mean, that's not always possible, and I will show you guys what to do if you have like a little excess there sticking out, what you can do. But you want this part here to be flush as possible against the bodice edge of the dress. Okay, and then you have this little corner here, and then you do the same thing on the other side, folding over this extra paper that's here on the side that's in the form of a rectangle. Just kind of pressing down, making those creases nice and sharp. And again, it helps to like sort of flatten out this little triangle, not completely, at an angle, so that you have the shape of the fanned out dress on the bottom there. Hope I haven't lost you guys. These dresses are too cute. So now this is what your back should look like. This is the back. You have those folded in rectangles, and you see how you can see a little white corner of the white paper when you fold it over this edge here. If you see those two little tiny little triangles, you know you folded it right, and your front will look like this. And you can see it's starting to take shape, starting to look like a real dress. Now you turn your dress over. Hang on, guys. Checking my messages on my phone. That's the way I'm being informed of what's going on. All right. Isn't this like super easy? I mean, who would have thought that a little square piece of paper could be so much fun? All right. So now if you want sleeves, you will fold your edge here. If you guys can see how you have rectangles going up the side here? You're going to fold them at an angle, and all the way to the edge here. It'll pretty much show you how far it could go, because you're going to do it all the way to the edge and then down the side here, so that you have that like that. See? It's like an angle, and then that's one sleeve. And if you do it on the other side, you do the same exact thing, and you'll have both sleeves there. And there's your little dress. Totally cute, adorable, ready to be embellished. If you do not want sleeves, if you do not want sleeves on your dress, and this one I do not want sleeves for my banner, so I will be cutting them off. At the point where there's still rectangles like that, instead of folding them back like it did, you're going to fold that triangle, because look, see here? There's a triangle of white sticking out. Instead of folding it back, you're going to fold it in, and then you're going to tuck it behind the dress so that it looks like that. So I kind of just fold it over like this and then tuck it behind, and there you have the dress without the sleeves. If you wanted to do like your own little spaghetti straps, you can do it at this point. Or if you wanted to do like me, like I did on this one, then you would take your scissors and you would round out that corner there, that little triangle. You would cut out a little triangle rounding it. I want mine to be like this. Now, if you can see in the back, everything is like loose. What I did was that I put a little bit of glue on both sides and just glued it down so that it wouldn't be flapping around like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right quick. Just going to go out of camera here for a minute so that I can do this and give you guys something interesting to look at. So, okay, I glued my dress sleeves, and it is ready to be embellished. And so now it's pretty sturdy, and you can do so much. Now, let me see. What can I do with this one? I know something that I do want to add on mine is that I've really been into resin, making resin pieces. So I will be adding these awesome wings to my little dresses. So I'm going to be adding those to this one. And let's see, I have a few things here. Let's see what I have in this cup here. Let's see. Sorry guys, I kind of create as I go, so you guys have to forgive me. You know what? I think I am going to cut these sleeves, guys, because I am liking where this is going. So what you would do is just cut a little triangle just like that. No big deal. See, just rounding it out like to give it that shape of a bust line. I'm just trying to get it even. So let me see. Okay, so Deb in her store has this awesome trim that I love. It is so super cute. This one right here. And that's all I have left of it because I've been using it. But I am going to use, if you guys notice, doesn't it look like a little collar, like a vintage looking little collar? That's what I'm going to use. I cut off the tool and I'm going to use this for my collar. You can use whatever adhesive you want. I always use hot glue just because I don't like to wait. And so the hot glue works for me. So I am going to glue this onto here. So I'll be out of focus just for a minute, guys. You guys can look at the goodies here. And I'll be right back. Oh, I almost put it on backwards, see? Thank you all so much for joining me. I wish I could see how many of you guys are there. But even if there's one, I'm very happy that you were able to join. I know that a lot of people work. They have a lot of things going on. So that is understandable. Okay. Almost done. I am almost done here. And I am loving the way this is coming out, guys. Look how cute. It reminds me of those vintage dresses that they wore in the 60s and stuff. Alright. So there's my little collar with that. Now, let's see. I have everything pretty much just laid out here, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to go with everything. So you guys, please bear with me, okay? Okay. Let's see. You want to do the edge here, I think. Or waistband. What do I do? I think. This is a very cute way to display, like if you have like those bits and pieces of lace left over, especially the ones that are like your all-time favorites. This is a cute way to display them also. Those little bits that you want to save. And let's face it, all of us have those little bits. Anyway, I'm going to be using for the waistband this like little crochet trim here. It's a white, super cute. So I'm going out of camera for a second to glue that down. Okay. And so there is the waistband with that trim. Coming out super cute, I think. Okay. Next, let's see. So Deb has this really cute trim, and it's like these little flowers. They're like little flowers, if you guys can see, and they're different colors, and they're just so cheerful looking. So I'm gonna add a pink one to my dress here. So it's a wonderful thing about this that you can cut them apart and use them, or you can use them like that, however you want. And you see how easy, I mean, you could literally put together a bunch of these little dresses in like really quick. I think I did, because I'm going to be making more decorations for my daughter for her baby shower, and I'm going to be using more little dresses. So I think we did like 20 of them in like an hour or something like that. So it's a cute little decoration. So this little flower is going to be for my waistband. Question. I wonder if I should do it to the side, which I like, or if I should do middle. I'm thinking to the side. Looks cute off to the side. And I'm wondering if I should add a little bit of bling to this before Deb also carries the mesh bling in her store. Let me see. Maybe a little bit of mesh bling. It really stinks that I can't put my music on because it interferes with the copy. You know, there's copyright infringement, so it could be a bad thing. No, not liking that on there. So just gonna keep it simple. You can do them as fancy. I did a little wedding one, a wedding themed one too, because I was just playing around to see. Let me see if I can grab it real quick to show you guys. There it goes. I was trying to have it here before I started, but forgot. Here's a little wedding one that I did. And this trim is also from Deb's store. And what I did was that I added some, what do you call this? Some stickles to it. Some of this I added to the flowers, and it just gives a cute little glimmer. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And then I added the XO trim on the waistband and a little row of little pearls went across there, and a little flat back pearl from my stash. And I made this cute little hanger for it out of some wire. And this is really cute. There's 2 rows here. I cut a piece of the regular trim and put it on the bottom with some flat back pearls and some bling there. And then I did a second layer there on top, so it gives it a more dimensional look. Who would think this is a 6x6 sheet of paper? Amazing. So this is how my dress is looking so far. Totally reminds me of the 60s. Very cute. But I do want to add a little pearl embellishment. Probably either, yeah, to there, because I don't have yellow on my dress, so I want to cover up that yellow from the little flower. So I got that. Super cute. Now at this point you could leave it like that, right? And be happy with that. Which me, I have a very simple taste, or you can add a little something to the bottom. But I'm thinking that I want to leave that one like that. Let me see. Because if you do too many things to it, then it'll take away from the look of the little dresses. So I'm thinking I'll leave that one like that, and I'm gonna work on embellishing this other dress that I already have ready to go. And on this one, I already know, because I was playing around with some stuff and I got it. This here, this gorgeous trim here is, hang on, is this here. Is this beautiful or what? Oh, I love it. It is so cute, so fun. So I cut out a piece of this to use for my dress. And again, keeping it simple. And this is a way, I'm telling you, to display your favorite trims and laces in a way that you can admire them, right? And those little bits and pieces only, little banner, which I got an idea this morning that I'm going to be working on soon. And it has to do with these little dresses too. So let me glue this how I want it. I was playing, like I said already, with it. And so I know pretty much how I want this. And it is super cute. Super cute. I really like, Deb is bringing some really beautiful things to the shop. Guys, when she has her reopening, May 4th, you have got to run over there and check it out. Run, run, run. They are absolutely stunning. Everything, well, I mean, everything that I have touched, everything that has come into my hands, I have absolutely loved. So, it's not because I'm designing for her that I say it. It is the absolute truth. You know? So, look how adorable this looks. It almost looks like she has a butterfly. The little dress has a butterfly on it. I tucked down and glued to the back one of the petals to define the neckline. And so that's why it looks more like a butterfly, which you can see the possibility of turning this into a butterfly easily. I'm always looking for new ways to use things. All you need to do is add a little body of beads there to the center with that one tucked back like that, and some antenna, and you totally have an adorable butterfly. And you can, dye these. I didn't dye any of them because I just love the white, but if I was to need it another color for a project or whatnot, I would totally be able to do it. I think I did it with one of the appliques one day. So that can be done. And on this one, I am going to add bling because it has this awesome, gorgeous, like aqua color to this pattern paper. And I want it to sparkle. So I'm going to add that gorgeous bling there to the center, and Deb has those in her store as well. She has them in different colors. I got, it was like a hot pink, mint green, and more neon green, and this aqua blue color. Don't know if she's bringing any more colors because they're going to be surprises. She is bringing all kinds of awesome stuff, so we just got to wait and see. That's why I urge you guys on the 4th, run to her shop and see what is new. I am very excited. And so there is that. Okay. And because it has all of these little cute little dangle pieces in that, I don't think I'm going to add anything else to it. I might go later on and add some stickles here and there to this. Maybe two of the blue lines, the thick blue lines. I'll do stickles. Don't know yet. Just on the skirt part, not on the bodice. But I think that it looks cute just like that, the way it is. Nice and simple. I'm very simple in my taste. So, all right, so that's dress 2 and on to dress 3. Look at how cute this pattern. I had showed you guys this earlier, and it has all kinds of purses and shoes, and it is very retro looking. So I want to really do something cool with this one, and I did not play in advance to see what would go on this one. So let's see. And at the end, I will add my wings to everything. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of the sleeves first and foremost. Do not want the sleeves. I just wanted to give you guys an option. That's the way that I learned it with the tutorial, was with the sleeves. And that's cute, like, maybe for a little girl's party or for a card or whatnot, but for my purpose, I would rather not have the sleeves. Okay, so I'm just cutting these out, and I'm going to add, let's see, what can I put on here? I don't want to take away from the paper. I want it to be visible. So, this one, no. And this one has all kinds of cool colors. And And in my room, I have more aqua and pink and white. So I'm thinking, let's see. And then there is this gorgeous trim. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This will be in Deb's shop also. So we can cut a piece of this gorgeous trim here. And then I'll just glue this on. Do the back first. It's amazing. I can't get over how adorable these little dresses are. So much fun to work with. They really are. And this little trim that I showed you guys is like it has like a shiny thread. I absolutely love, I have said it so many times before, I absolutely love when the laces are like that, because when you do dye them, they come out like in multicolors and they look just so beautiful. They really do. Very fun to work with. And so this is how that one is looking. Beautiful trim. And it accents the waistline of this dress very nicely. Oops. I love the way everything is packaged up too. I have a pegboard, so her packaging allows me to be able to display all my gorgeous laces on the pegboard if I choose. I'm a very visual person, so for me, if I see it, I'll use it. If I don't, it gets lost in the land of what could have been. And so, yeah, I need to see everything. So I have everything always displayed. No. Always displayed, and I want to add some bling to this. Instead of this. Let's see. She's got these. These are new, and they'll be in the shop when it's open May 4th, and it is absolutely stunning. And this is the pink one, and there's also white. And they're like little clusters of flowers with rhinestones in the center. So I am liking this. I think that I will add this. Okay. And I've got this stuff all over me. Let's see, what else do I have around here? Maybe this will work. Okay, this is a gorgeous trim also. It looks like leaves, and it has the shiny thread, so I think it'll look really pretty to do the bottom of this dress. And this dress, I want to really give it some definition because of the pattern paper. This would look really pretty. So I'll be out of focus for a minute again, guys. Sorry. It's the only way I can pretty much glue. Try to hurry as much as I can. trim off this. This would make for a cute swap. The origami dress banner. And guys, I'm just gluing here. Almost done. Almost. And so this trim, what it does is that it helps define it a little bit more, give it more dimension. So that's what the bottom looks like, all glued. Okay. And let me glue my sleeves that they're flapping all over the place here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Okay, we need to do something up here. I want to create a collar or a little line here for this. Let me see, what do I have? No. No, I'm thinking that later on what I'll do is that I'll go over the edge of the top here with some stickles and give it that little glimmer, well, so it won't look so plain up here. But I think that if I add something more, it'll take away, I think, from the rest of it. And the same thing with the bottom. Even though in the bottom, I'm thinking maybe a little bit of sparkle. But that I can achieve with the stickles as well, instead of using either pearls or, you know, it does look cute. Alright, I think I'll do pearls there. Oop. Pearls. Okay. These slapback pearls are from my own stash. So that works good. Let's see here. Maybe a row of tiny white pearls. Going across the neckline. Let's see. Let's see if maybe with these little pearls. No, not liking it. I think that I'll just leave it like that and I'll do it with the stickles. But this is how it looks with the flat back pearls on it. I think I will just leave it like this. Okay, so I did 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm missing a dress. Alright, let me fold another dress right quick and put some stuff here so you guys can look at while I do that, so it won't be so boring. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll do this one. So we'll see how quickly these can be done. Thank you guys all again for coming to my class. See, once you memorize the steps, it'll go pretty quick. And you can use up all of those scraps of paper that you guys have in a drawer, because I know you all have them, because if I have them, I know everybody does too. That's what we do. Especially if the paper is really pretty. It's like it almost hurts to throw it away. So use up those scraps. Make all sorts of little dresses, all sizes. You can make them in advance and put them in a bin and use them up whenever the opportunity presents itself. And then you'll have stuff ready to go on hand. If for some reason you have like a little bit of white showing underneath those, all you have to do is like clip it. If it's like showing here from your fold here, just cut it off. Like right here I have like a little tiny bit of overhang. Could barely see it, but if it bothers you, just clip it. It won't harm nothing. It will not take away from the design of the dress at all. So already got my 4th dress, because that's how many I want in my banner, is 4 dresses. Let me glue down my sleeves. And then I will trim away here. Okay, so my dress is ready to go. Let's see. There's this gorgeous trim at Deb's store too. It's pink. It's a very, very light pink, very soft, beautiful. And you can cut away the tulle or you can gather it up however you want. Let's see how this one will look. Okay, I think I'm going to use a piece of this one here. And I'm not going to be super careful cutting the tulle because I'm going to add bling to this one, some mesh bling, and it'll cover up any of the overhang of tulle that there may be. So I love all of these trims from Deb's store. There's so much you can do with them. It's very versatile. You can cut them and cut them apart, and you could just do so much. Make sure. Just let me make sure here. Okay. Alright, and I'm off camera just for a second. Just so I can glue and this, I really, really like this trim a lot, guys. It is so soft and pretty, and then it has like that shiny thread to it also as well, and it is just so awesome. And this will be my final dress for the banner that I am creating. And on the one for my daughter's banner, I used a piece of jute. You can use lace or seam binding or ribbon, whatever you want. But I like the jute for that. I liked that rustic feel with it, and that's why I did that one like that. But you can do it however you want. Okay. Uh-oh. Make sure. Make sure I glue this on right, and it's a little tricky because since I'm using hot glue, I don't want to burn myself. These laces are very delicate, and you can very easily burn yourself. So I'm trying to be careful. Okay. And so there you go, and any imperfections will be covered along the top here with the bling that I'm going to add to that. And again, you get that dimensional look. Should I do the bling or should I do the pearls? And I also have these, no, I think that'll be too much. I'll do the bling. Okay. And I'm almost done. How cute is that? Um, Blingy. Alrighty, so now we need a waistband. And I'm thinking that I should just continue on with that same trim. Let me think. Maybe it's a little too much. Let me go a little more. Let me see this one. Oh, I really like that one. Okay, this is another trim that she has in her store, and it is beautiful. You can run your ribbon or seam binding through it. You can put little rhinestones or pearls in the center of these. Use your stickles, rhinestones. There is so much you can do with this trim. It is absolutely beautiful, and again, it has that shiny thread, so you are getting an absolutely stunning trim. So I'm going to add that to my waistline here, just to define my waistline. And cut off a little bit here. And so there is my waistline. So you can see that trim is absolutely gorgeous for that, creating almost like a belt look. Okay, so I am going to use something for the center, and I am going to use this white one, I think. Or let's see, what else do I have in here? Maybe the smaller one? No. Sorry guys, I'm just playing around to see what I come up with that I really like. No. Let me see. No. Hang on. See what else I can use around here that I am making a mess everywhere. I am making a mess. Here, new. Rose. Oh, I like that actually. Okay, she also has this cute little trim that's beads with these little roses on them. And it's like on a clear like fishing line type of string. So I'm gonna take one of these little roses off and use that. I'm actually going to leave a couple of these on here. I'm going to leave a couple of these pearls on there just because it looks cute. Okay. And because it almost looks like a bow. And it's like a cream color, but once again, like I'm going like with this really shabby kind of thing going on. So the pink with white and creams really does go. So what do you guys think? Cute? Okay. And I think that because I used the bling on the bottom, maybe I can put some here. Some here in the top. Yep. That's what I want to do. Okay, bear with me guys, I'm just gluing right quick. Alrighty, and I'll clip this excess here. Oh, I think this is my favorite. And this is the finished dress. Absolutely adorable. Okay, so now we'll just glue our wings on. Let's see here. It'll be pink. Yep, and do pink here. Later on, I will add stickles to the wings. And you guys can see how that looks. So there's one with the wings. See? I haven't haven't decided if I want to make the little hangers for them or if I want to use the clothespin. So don't know. But the finished dresses will be on the blog. You'll be able to go there and see, because I'm pretty sure that I will probably add more stuff to these. So I think I will stop here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on the little dresses, and hope to see a bunch out there. Everybody making them. They're so much fun to do, and so much you could do with them. So let me know if you have any questions. Please feel free, message me, or comment on the video when it gets uploaded to YouTube. But thank you all so very much for joining me. And it's almost an hour and a half into this video, so I will cut it short here. And yeah, so thank you so much for stopping by, and I look forward to having you guys all in my next class. And don't forget, May 4th, the shop opens again, and you can go and see what's new there. There's going to be all kinds of exciting new things and all kinds of new projects that the design team members will be making. And also we have our challenge page on Facebook that you guys can go and participate in. Every month, one of the members of the design team hosts a challenge, and you have a chance to win a gift card for some product from Gone Artsy. So that's a lot of fun always to see all of the things that everyone comes up with. So look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you so much for stopping by. You guys have a good one. And if Rhonda could please message me and let me know if we are done, or if there's any questions now that she can maybe message me and let me know, and I can answer right quick. So I'll just wait a couple minutes and see if anybody wants to say anything. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully next time my lighting and my situation will be better. Thank you all. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. See you soon. Bye.